Good evening. My story is not as dramatic or painful as a lot of folks that go through here, which caused me a lot of grief thinking that I didn't belong here. See, growing up, church is always a thing that you had to do. And I never really understood that. And then when I got into my teenage years, I became a very angry child. Just authority was not something I wanted to deal with. And every time I turned around, a drop of a hat, I was getting angry. Anytime anybody said anything to me, I'd get angry. And Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1 says, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." This was something that I didn't have the ability at the time to understand because I had strayed away from God. Eventually, through many years of therapy and counseling, I got my anger under control and was able to become a decently well-mannered young adult. I had a few angry episodes that cost me a couple chances to go to college. But even with all this, I was transformed from an angry kid into someone that would be able to survive in the real world. What followed after that, after graduating, was a few years of couch surfing and bouncing around from job to job. At the turn of the century, I landed a job with a carnival company up in Portland, and this job would mold my life for many, many years. And I found me traveling around the Pacific Northwest, meeting with people from all walks of life. And because I was unable to discern other people's true intentions, I learned what I thought were true life lessons. Like, I can't trust anyone, or I'll be betrayed if I let anyone get close, or I'm not worthy of being loved. These I recently came to know as false beliefs. In my mind, back then, I was not a good person, and it just led me to be extremely reclusive. Eventually, I moved to Yakima, Washington, with a couple of friends that I really cared for and I knew cared for me. However, I unfortunately got into a very negative relationship where I let myself blindly be controlled and used. And eventually I woke up and tore the blinders off and ended the relationship. This caused my false beliefs that I'd held to further solidify in my mind. My heart started to close up, and I even started to push away my friends. Eventually I would screw up and lose my place to stay, and I spent one more year at the carnival. And didn't even think about saving up money, didn't even try to find a place to stay at the end of the year. So I ended up staying with a couple friends down in South Salem, and because of my inability to get a job, they told me I had to go. So they ended up dropping me off here at the mission. I spent a couple weeks here as a guest, and a dear friend of mine, Nirai, kept asking me over and over again, join the program. And I kept telling him I'll think about it. One day when I was when I was coming in after having a cigarette, I felt a warmth in my chest. And I stopped and I heard, well, I didn't know what I heard, but I heard a voice say, "What do you have to think about?" And I looked around, and there was nobody, not a single person around me. And I'm like, I know what that was. I came right inside and signed up for the program. And because of my lack of, I guess I should say, because I wasn't here because of drugs or alcohol or anything like that, I struggled with not feeling like I was worthy of this program, like I wasn't worthy of God. But there was two There was there was two guys that helped me out immensely. My counselor, Robert, and my mentor, Rich. They were key factors in helping me open my eyes and open my heart to understand the love and glory of God. And through everything that I've experienced and witnessed here in this mission, I know that truly God is great. It took me a long time, it took me almost 50 years to realize this, but I finally got there, guys. Thank you. I would like to thank all my friends in the program. Sorry, I forgot one thing. I'd like to thank Robert and Arnie, all the other counselors. I thank Narai. Love you, brother. Thank you very much. My mentor, Rich, you've been an amazing help for me. I love you. And Miss Tooth Lady, Cheryl and Dan, I love you guys. Thank you.